There are moments in life when you may feel like you are walking through a season you never expected. You may have prayed, waited, worked hard, and believed, yet the answer still seems far away. Sometimes the road ahead looks uncertain, and you wonder how everything will work out. But remember this, God does not need you to see the entire road before you take the next step. He simply asks you to trust Him. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not depend only on our own understanding. When we acknowledge Him in our lives, He can guide our paths. What looks confusing to you is not confusing to God. What feels delayed to you is not forgotten by God. He sees the beginning, the middle, and the ending all at once. Maybe you are standing in a season of waiting right now. You have asked God for an opportunity, healing in a relationship, wisdom for an important decision, strength for your family, or direction for your future. You may wonder why the door has not opened yet. But a closed door does not always mean that God has abandoned you. Sometimes God closes a door because He is protecting you from something you cannot see. Sometimes He makes you wait because He is preparing you for something greater. And sometimes the waiting season is where your faith becomes stronger. Do not measure God's love by how quickly your prayers are answered. God's presence is not absent simply because the answer has not arrived. He is still working, even when you cannot see the evidence. The Bible repeatedly reminds us that God is near to those who trust Him. Psalm chapter 46 tells us that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. That means you do not have to face every challenge with your own strength. When fear comes, you can turn to God. When uncertainty comes, you can pray. When disappointment comes, you can remember His promises. Your circumstances may change from day to day, but God's character does not change. He remains faithful. He remains loving. He remains present. When everything around you feels unstable, you can build your hope on something stronger than circumstances, your faith in God. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel tired. There will be moments when your faith feels powerful and moments when you have more questions than answers. Do not be ashamed of those moments. Faith does not mean that you never have questions. Faith means that even when you do not understand everything, you continue to place your trust in God. You can bring your fears, doubts, worries, and dreams before Him. Prayer is not about using perfect words. Prayer is about opening your heart to the One who already knows you completely. Tell God what you are carrying. Ask Him for wisdom. Ask Him for peace. Ask Him for strength to take the next step. Remember the story of David. Before he became king, David experienced seasons of difficulty, uncertainty, and waiting. Yet God was preparing him during those hidden years. The years that seemed insignificant were not wasted. They were part of His preparation. Your hidden season may also have a purpose. The work you are doing when nobody notices, the prayers you pray when nobody hears, the choices you make to remain faithful when nobody is watching, God sees them. Your story is not defined only by what people can see. God sees your heart, your effort, your faith, and your perseverance. If you are facing a difficult season today, do not allow fear to convince you that your future is hopeless. Fear often tells you to focus only on what could go wrong. Faith invites you to remember who is walking with you. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 gives a powerful reminder not to fear because God is with His people, that He strengthens and helps them. You may not know exactly what tomorrow will bring, but you can know that you do not have to walk into tomorrow alone. God can give you strength for today and wisdom for tomorrow. You do not need tomorrow's strength today. Take today's step with today's grace. Perhaps you have experienced disappointment. Maybe something you deeply wanted did not happen. Maybe a plan you worked hard for fell apart. Maybe someone you trusted disappointed you. In those moments, it can be difficult to understand God's purpose. But one disappointing chapter does not mean the entire story is finished. God can bring purpose from seasons that once looked meaningless. He can teach you through difficulties, strengthen you through challenges, and lead you toward a new direction. Your disappointment may be real, but it does not have to become the final definition of your life. So today, choose to surrender what you cannot control. Give your future to God. Give your worries to God. Give your unanswered questions to God. You can still work hard, make wise decisions, seek good advice, and take responsibility for your choices, while trusting God with the things beyond your control. Faith is not sitting still and doing nothing. Faith is moving forward while trusting the One who guides you. Take the next right step. Be faithful with what is in front of you. You may not see the whole picture, but God does. And when you feel discouraged, remember that your worth does not depend on success, money, popularity, achievements, or the approval of other people. Your value comes from being created and loved by God. You do not have to prove yourself to everyone. You do not have to compare your journey with someone else's journey. God has a unique path for every person. Another person's season is not the measurement of your own. Instead of asking why your life does not look like someone else's, ask God, what are you teaching me in this season? How can I remain faithful today? Let this be your reminder: God is not finished with your story. The chapter you are living today is not necessarily the chapter you will live tomorrow. There may be opportunities you cannot see yet, lessons you have not learned yet, and blessings you have not experienced yet. Continue to pray, continue to believe, continue to walk with God. When the road is clear, thank Him. When the road is difficult, trust Him. When the answer comes, give Him the glory. And when the answer takes longer than expected, keep your faith. Father, thank you for being with us in every season. When we are afraid, give us courage. When we are confused, give us wisdom. When we are tired, give us strength. When we are waiting, give us patience. Help us to trust you even when we cannot understand what you are doing. Teach us to surrender our worries and follow your direction one step at a time. Help us remember that our future is not controlled by fear, but that we can place our hope in you. Give peace to every person listening to this message today, and remind them that they are never alone. In Jesus' name, if you are going through a difficult season today, hold on to your faith. Keep praying, keep believing, keep moving forward. You may not see the way yet, but God can make a way where you cannot see one. Trust Him with your journey, trust Him with your future, and trust Him with the things you cannot control. Your story is still being written, and God is still at work.